sorry, just ignore how I look right now. I am actually moving out of my apartment in a couple of days, so I just wanted to do a room tour just so that you could see what it's like. So if you're moving into Disney, then you will be able to get a feel for what sort of thing you're going to get if you're on a CDI contract. If you're on a CDD contract, then I guess the rooms are kind of similar in some of the places, but they're a little bit nicer in one of the other places. So it depends where you get put and what contract you're doing. If you're doing a CDI, then most likely your room is going to look very similar to mine. And if you're on a CDD, then you might get nicer accommodation, you might get something very similar. It just depends on where you get put. But yeah, I just thought that I would show you my room so that you can get a feel for size and storage. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. I mean, it's really not gonna take long because it's a tiny room. Okay, this is my door. We just got a new door handle and it's wonderful because you now have to use a key to lock it. So I'll start off with the bathroom, which is here. And this is the sort of size of the bathroom. So you just come in, you've got your toilet there, and you get a bin, and then I've just put all that stuff there. You don't get the basket or anything. And then a sink, and it has a little shelf above the sink, just to put a couple little bits on. And then you get a little towel rail. My room came with this clothes dryer, but I know a lot of people have, I think, have said that theirs didn't, so I'm not 100% sure if you're gonna get one of those, but I did. And then this is the shower. It's decent, like the water pressure is not bad. And yeah, it gets nice and warm, so it's lovely. Then you've got this little hook that you can put, I mean, I guess your towels on it if you want, but I've just got some used cotton pads, the reusable ones, and a little radiator. And then this is the bin that I got, at least I think this is the bin. It was in my cupboard, so I'm using it as the bin. The bathroom light is here and the bathroom is here, which is kind of annoying. So when everyone comes around, they're like, where's the bathroom light? I'm like, it's over here. Yeah. And so yeah, this is my cupboard. I brought that hook with me from home because I had it from uni, so you don't get that hook for your coats and stuff. But yeah, I've just put some of my coats up on there. And then you get this little storage space up here. I don't think it's quite big enough for like a big suitcase. I haven't tried, to be fair, it might be. But it's definitely big enough for like a small suitcase, but I just kind of put like bits that I don't really use often, like, so like just spare things up there. And then in the cupboard, this is the cupboard. It came with a few hangers, but I got a few more. And I brought this with me. Well, I brought it from IKEA actually. It's just like a little thing to dry your like socks and stuff on. And then you've got this little shelf up here, which is quite a decent size. I have a lot of stuff up there, but it gets very messy. Like, I can organize it weekly and it just gets messy within a few days. It's so annoying. So I just kind of given up on organising it and I just kind of rummage around for what I need. And then down on the floor you get another little bucket which I use for my recycling. I got 2 brooms with the room and then a dustpan and brush. Yeah, no mop or anything. I also didn't know, I wasn't made aware that you can get a hoover from downstairs and an iron, which is good. If you want to use a hoover and an iron, you can get them from the reception. But I didn't know about that until I got my leaving piece of paper and it said to tidy your rooms before you leave and that you can get a hoover. I'm like, I really should have been told that when I moved in. But yeah, anyway, I don't think there's a mop option. I don't know. Anyway, this is the kitchen. It's tiny. There is no surface area whatsoever. You have to cut up things on your table, or to be honest, if it's just some stuff like fruit, I just sit on the floor and do it. But yeah, so I brought my own blender with me. You don't get this. You get 2 hobs, which, you know, they're decent. They break sometimes, but then they start working again. Yeah, I brought this with me. Well, I brought this from IKEA, and I brought this spatula, the masher, and this, but I got this when I arrived, so this was already in the room. They provide you with this, and then all the little bits of cutlery. They don't provide you with a sharp knife, didn't provide me with a can opener or peeler or anything like that. It was literally just spoon, fork, knife, teaspoons, and this. Yeah, and then this is the sink. It's very dirty actually. I should definitely clean that. And then you get this microwave. It says on this little thing up here that it's a microwave oven, but it is definitely not. It is not an oven at all. Then you get this little cupboard up here, which I have never used. Then you get this one. This is where I keep all my food. So you just get 2 shelves. Like, it's a decent size, but I'm bad at keeping them organized because of all the kind of things that I tend to buy, and I have too much for just this space, so it's very unorganized. And then I've got my pots and pans up there and a mixing bowl. So you get a big saucepan, a little one, a big frying pan, and a smaller one. And then you get a mixing bowl as well. And then, so in this cupboard, I got provided with 2 big plates, 2 little plates, and 2 bowls. I brought this bowl with me, and I brought this Mickey Mouse plate. Didn't get a chopping board, I had to buy my own one. And the glasses that you get are these. Like, that is the tiniest glass ever. It's about a sip of drink. So I don't use those. I actually use jam jars. So if people come around and they want a glass of water, I give them a jam jar. Yeah, and then I didn't get provided with any mugs, so those are all mine. I got provided with this colander here. And I think that's about it for being provided with things. Oh, I think I got a heat mat, so for putting hot pans on like the table. I think that's somewhere in there as well. But that's about it for being provided with things. Yeah, you don't get like brushes or anything. I brought all that myself. And then the fridge, mine's very empty at the moment because I'm trying not to buy food that I'm not going to use. So actually my fridge looks very sad right now. But these shelves, you can move them. So I don't know why I went and brought some Coke, because I don't really like to drink it when I'm at home. But yeah, I brought some anyway. So I had to move that bottom shelf up one. So yeah, they're adjustable shelf heights. And then that happens to the freezer. So yeah, you like just expect that you're not going to be able to freeze any food while you're here, because it's like there is no space in this freezer at all. Because this is all ice here. The freezer is supposed to start about here and like here. So yeah, it's about half the width that it should be right now. Which is annoying. So if I can get these in, I use this to freeze any like food waste. And then I would like to be able to compost it, but I don't know where to compost around here. So I've just been putting it all together and putting it in the bin, unfortunately. But it just kind of keeps it from smelling, as I don't take out the bins that often. And then this is just for like other waste that doesn't smell. It's not recyclable, but I barely take that out because I don't have a lot of waste, thankfully. So yeah, I don't actually have to take it out a lot. You get a little drawer at the bottom as well, and then 2 shelves. Yeah, and then 2 shelves. Mine was broken when I moved in. Of course it was. What else? What isn't broken when you move in here? Yeah, 2 shelves. No milk at the moment. It's a very sad fridge. Very sad indeed. Yeah, so that's the kitchen area. And then if you come this way, I've got this big shelf here, which is actually great. I've just got lots of little decorations on it. So yeah. And this is where I've kept like some of the like gifts that guests have got me. And then my water's just up there. And then the bed is a sofa bed, so it comes as a sofa when you walk in the room. It's folded up and it has like a little cover on it. But I have never folded it back up since being here. It's just always been a bed. but you can fold it up if you want to. And then you get a chest of drawers. I brought this wash basket with me, but yeah, you get the chest of drawers and a shelf up here as well. And then, yeah, there's not a lot of space to put your suitcases, so I've put 2 there because I keep, when I'm here, bringing suitcases, so I actually have one up there as well. But yeah, since I've been here, I've brought over like 2 more full suitcases, so they've just stayed there because I haven't known what to do with them. Yeah, and you're allowed to put stuff up on the wall. Well, I mean, they never told me that I wasn't, so I have. And then you get this little table. It's actually folded in half, so if you can see this line, it's like folds down, so you can make it smaller if you want. But I kind of wanted to keep it a bit bigger. And then you get 2 chairs with it. And yeah, I didn't have enough space to put my shoes, so those are my other shoes. Yeah, and then there is lots of space under the bed for storage, but I haven't really put anything under there. I guess I probably could have squeezed my suitcases under there. Didn't really think about it though. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I know in some of the other residences they've gotten like a bigger cupboard, so they've got like about twice the amount that I have, or they have shelves. So I probably have the least amount of storage space for the residences. I literally just got these drawers and then my cupboard, which is a bit rubbish. And a lot of the other ones come with some sort of storage thing in the bathroom, but I didn't get that either. So yeah, that is the room. So yeah, I'll show you outside. I have this radiator as well, but it doesn't really get hot, but the residence is actually pretty warm in this room most of the time. And I mean, I have a lot of blankets, so I cuddle myself up in the blankets and sleep under those because I prefer to have like cooler air when I sleep. So I tend to actually not use this radiator. I have the one on in the bathroom a little bit. And then, yeah, the windows, it just has an extra little look here. They've literally just redone these windows a couple weeks ago. And then this is my view outside. So yeah, it's not really a very pretty view, but... And then you just get this curtain. So if you don't close the shutters, then it's very light in the mornings. But yeah, if you leave the shutters closed, then it's fairly dark in here. There's a bit of street light that comes through, but it's nothing that I can't sleep through. So yeah, that's my little room tour. Yeah, I forgot to show this big shelf up here, so yeah, I mean that fits one suitcase, but you could probably get some other bits up there as well if you wanted. I think that's everything. I'll just give you a quick overview again. Oh, it comes with the toilet brush as well, just so you know. Shower looks really dirty on this camera. Do you need to clean it? It just collects dirt. Oh, there's this light here as well, but it doesn't work, so yeah, what else doesn't work in this room? Yeah, you've got some little plugs there for the kitchen, which I have never used, ever. I don't know why, but when I use my blender, I use the ones down here. That's a good thing about this room actually, you do get a lot of plug sockets. So you've got 2 there, you've got one in the bathroom on the wall just over there. You've got one down here by the bed, and then one over here. When I came, the drawers were on this wall because I think there's a plug socket behind this chest of drawers. I don't know, there's one more over here, but I don't use it, so I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, I'll give you a quick overview of that. And then one more feature of this room that I wanted to show you is this light switch. So this one turns out this area, and then you've also got one on there which works for this light as well. And then this one is the one for your bedside. So if you press this side, just turns it off. But then if you press this side, you can dim the lights, which is about the only good thing about this room. When I first moved in, I hated this room, and this was the only good thing. So yeah, that is my room. I hope you enjoyed the little room tour, and I hope it was helpful if you're moving into one of the residences for a CDI contract. The CDD ones are very similar with like what you get provided with and stuff. So yeah, this is just sort of like an idea of the accommodations that you'll get in Disneyland Paris. So there was a lot of things wrong with the room when I first moved in, which I just kind of want to tell you just so that you can look out for them, so that if it's broken when you move in, then you can get it fixed straight away and you're not gonna get blamed for it. So I mean, the light, it sometimes does it now. It just makes a really dodgy sound. It sounds like it's gonna like pop or something, so it scares me. So if I turn it all the way up, then it's fine. And then I could turn it back down again and it kind of makes the weird sound, but sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. When I first moved in, I did not have a fire alarm. So there is a little fire alarm just up there. And when I moved in, that was not there, so yeah. I told them that and they put that in straight away. What else was wrong with the room? It was dirty as, like, it was disgusting when I moved in. Like, they've given me a sheet of paper to tell me exactly what I need to do and leave the room basically spotless, and I'm like, so I'm gonna be leaving it in better condition than I found it in. Perfect. And it's like, the floor was disgusting. I took pictures of everything. I took pictures of like the piles of dust that came up on the floor when I swept it, and like how dirty the sheets were that I was using to wipe. The surfaces down, they were filthy. The walls had splash marks all over them. I mean, to be honest, there's still a few bits that I couldn't get rid of. And then behind my bed, so don't worry, this is just my room. Like, most other people's are normal. So behind my bed was this. So yeah, I cover it up with my pillows, but like, that's disgusting. I don't know what that is, but that is so dirty. And like, the paint's peeled away, and they really should have painted over that before I moved in, so that they couldn't blame me. I took pictures of everything that I saw and sent it in an email to them. But yeah, just everything was broken when I moved in. All of the cutlery that they gave me was very dirty and used. So they replaced all of that. So like, they were kind of good with getting back to like the things that I told them was wrong with the room, but they were very bad at replying to my emails. So I actually had to go down to the office, which also has very bad opening hours, so it was very annoying to try and get everything sorted. But there's new management now, so I don't know if they're any better. I haven't emailed them since they took over. But yeah, yeah, just for like, if you want to know anything else, like if you have like issues with your room, then you can just send them an email and they'll come and fix it. So like, I had a sink, my sink was blocked, it wouldn't drain. And I emailed them. It happened on the Thursday. Well, it started happening a little bit over the week, but it got fully blocked on the Thursday. So I emailed them the Thursday, and they didn't come. They didn't come on the Friday either. And then they're not in the office on the weekend, so I had to go like 4 days with the sink that was blocked. It wouldn't work, so I couldn't do my washing up. I emptied the sink into my bathroom sink with a frying pan. To try and like get rid of the smell, because it was just disgusting, and they made me wait like 4 days before they finally came. They didn't email me back to tell me that they were actually coming. They just showed up, which was kind of annoying, because you sign this thing when you first move in to say that people can come in your room whenever like you have a problem and they need to come and fix something, but they didn't actually tell me what I was signing. And they were like they did, but they explained it wrong. So they kind of explained it like that I would be there, so somebody can come up to my room and fix things when I'm there. But that wasn't what I signed. I signed it for when I wasn't there. So yeah, people can just come in your room, which I don't like the idea of, but I don't think anything has gone missing. So yeah, I think it's all okay. I think that's all that I have to say about the room really. It's bad quality. I did not stay here on the first night because like I literally got here and I just cried because it was disgusting. Like it was so dirty. Like for a new residence, like when you're just moving into a room in a different country, you expect that your room is going to be at least half nice, and it wasn't. It was just disgusting. It was so dirty. And yeah, my mattress, that was something else that was wrong. My mattress was very, very, very used. It had like, so it's sort of like a, is it like a, not foam, like, yeah, maybe a foam mattress. It's like this thick maybe. Yeah, this thick. And like when I first got here, my mattress, like it's obviously been used a lot, but like it had like a dip in it. So yeah, the mattress just basically had a huge hole in it. So it was really hurting my back for the first couple of days. So I told them about that. They came and switched it. But yeah, again, no warning, they just did it. Which I would kind of like them to at least reply to my email, be like, okay, yeah, we've sent some people into your room to give you a new mattress and put a fire alarm in your room, just so you're aware they're going to be coming today. You know, that's all it takes, just an email. Don't ignore me and send people in, you know, I don't like it because I came back, and because I didn't know that I'd signed to say that they could come in basically unannounced, I was like, what the hell, who has been in my room? Why is all my bedding stripped off of my bed? Like they fully stripped my bed and just, you know, yeah. I also wasn't provided with the duvet and pillows on the first day that I arrived here, and there was no one in the office. So like literally like I moved into my bedroom and then they left because it was like, I think maybe 5, 6 o'clock when I moved into my room. So as soon as I'd moved in, like by the time I could do anything about it, they'd gone. And obviously like it's not the first thing you think about, have I got a duvet and pillow? So make that the first thing that you think about when you get into your residence. Have you got a duvet and pillow and bedding? Because yeah, that's another reason that I didn't stay here, because I didn't have anything to keep me warm. Like I had no pillow, no duvet. The shops were closed by the time I realized. So yeah, like what is one supposed to do? I'm not just gonna sleep on like a plastic mattress. So I was looking into going to the hotel, but luckily a girl from my formation's parents were staying for the first night, so she kindly had a spare bed and it let me stay with her, which was very nice, and it literally saved me so much and cheered me up so much, because I was like, I hated my room when I first moved in here. But yeah, I've gotten used to it now and I kind of like it. I've been here for like eight months now. Yeah, just kind of gotten used to it. Like it's not comfiest bed, but like they fixed the mattress so it doesn't hurt my back anymore. And when I put my own bedding on it, it felt a lot more homely and comfortable because their bedding was kind of scratchy. So yeah, it's nice and easy, but I do miss having an oven. I miss having a washing machine that I don't have to pay €4 for. It is a bit expensive, but then again it provides the powder, so you don't have to provide washing powder or anything. So yeah, every time that I go and do a wash I end up spending about €10 just to wash my clothes, because I do a dark wash, a light wash, and then sometimes like if I have my bedding and I'm doing it later on in the day, then I'll have to use the tumble dryer because I only have one lot of bedding here. And there's literally nowhere to hang it in the room unless I hang it over the window, which it's freezing in the winter, so I'm not doing that. But yeah, like I barely do washes. I really try and hold off because I hate it, because I'm on the top floor and I have to carry my washing up 3 floors and go downstairs and upstairs and downstairs and upstairs, and I try and leave my bins as long as I can as well because I just hate doing it. I really wish that I was on the first floor. I think if I was on the first floor I would have loved it here, but yeah. Yeah, I get a workout at the end of every day at least, because there's no lift. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because this video has actually turned out to be a lot longer than I had originally planned, because it's such a tiny room. How have I spent so long? I guess there's a lot of information that I gave you guys at the end. So yeah, if you're moving into Disney, then I hope you enjoy your contract, and maybe I'll see you around because I'm planning on coming back within a year. So hopefully I'll be back here very soon, and yeah, I might see you around. So thank you for watching and subscribe to see more videos. Bye!